Yo, what's good? What's good? NBA YouTube, what's good? It's your man, 100 Grand Ross with The Rock Never Stops, coming to you with another episode of NBA Talk. Today, we're going to be getting into this DeAndre Ayton and the Phoenix Suns conversation. Um, it's something that if you follow my channel, you understand that I speak on different levels of understanding the NBA, understanding some of the politics of the game, some of the financial aspects of it, to really shed some light into what's taking place. And with the Phoenix Suns, it is nothing, it is nothing short of seeing the impact of capitalism on the game of basketball. And the reason why I bring that up is because you got to understand some of these owners really don't give a flip about you as a fan. They don't give a flip about championships and rings. You got to understand, one, their NBA basketball team is not their main source of income. Robert Sarver's main source of income is not through the Phoenix Suns. It's through his other businesses. He does not care as much about winning as he does his bottom line, his own personal profiting. And as a result, what ends up happening, that when he's got to choose between the two, he's choosing his own, which is the majority of the time, and why this franchise has been so horribly run for so long. Now, James Jones and Monty Williams can only do so much. They can only do so much. I'm pretty sure they talked to Robert Sarver. It was like, yo, pay him, pay him, pay DeAndre Ayton, give him the max. He's worth it. The salary cap's going to keep going up. Don't worry. You're not going to be hurting, but you're going to need to pay him. Robert Sarver says no. But this is what you got to really recognize about what you're dealing with here. It's not just Robert Sarver, but it's about understanding the type of player that you're investing in, the type of player you are investing in. I want to take you back to understand a little bit about who DeAndre Ayton is. DeAndre Ayton was a five-star recruit coming in out of high school. Came from the Bahamas, came to the United States to pursue a career in basketball. And where did he go play in high school? Arizona. Arizona. Where did he go to play his college ball for his one and done year? University of Arizona. Who did he get drafted to? The Phoenix Suns of Arizona. He's a hometown guy. This man takes pride in playing for his hometown. But here's the thing, he didn't just take pride, go out there, leave it all on the court, night in, night out. He also did probably one of the hardest things for an NBA player to do. He changed his game coming into the NBA. DeAndre Ayton was primarily an offensive minded player all throughout high school and his year at Arizona. Known to have an extremely soft touch, shooting threes, dunking on guys, a Jaleel Okafor level post game, could finish with either hand, extremely athletic. They saw him as the second coming of David Robinson from an offensive standpoint. He was the man. And yet, and yet, he chose to focus on defense. He chose to focus on what was going to help his team be successful. And that was becoming what they needed, a defensive anchor. Putting his offensive game to the side, he became the defender they needed so they could make this past year's run when they had the opportunity for a chance at an NBA championship. And how does he get repaid? No max contract. Now let's contrast that to a Mr. Carl Anthony Towns. I don't want to, dump on him too much, but consider the fact that he was supposed to have been a defensive minded player coming out of the University of Kentucky. But when he got to Minnesota, he began to focus so much on his offense, his defense became his number one Achilles heel. And as a result, how many times they made the playoffs? How many playoff victories they got? And he wasn't even leader of that team. So when you're looking at what Robert Sarver is doing with DeAndre Ayton, You're going to have to recognize that he's choosing to put his dollar before the fans, before the team success, before championships. And he's acting as if he doesn't know what he has. Can Karl Anthony Towns put together his jump shot? Hell yeah. He's been a jump shooter. You know he's going to be able to hit that three-point shot probably next season. He could have been done it had the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis, which I probably would have done as a rookie, but I digress. This young man, DeAndre Ayton, I guarantee you within the next coming season or two, is going to be a top 3 or 4 center in the NBA. But here's the thing. He'll eventually get the money. I guarantee you, by the end of next season, DeAndre Ayton is going to get his money. But you know what's going to hurt Phoenix? When he becomes an unrestricted free agent and they ask him to re-sign and he's got to look at a super max or maybe do a 1-and-1 and take a super max a year later and make that money up. And remember who did this? It was the Utah Jazz and Gordon Hayward. They picked over his money and he said, "Oh, I got you." So when he got elevated to an all-star consecutive seasons and he became an unrestricted free agent, where did he go? Boston. Boston. Big market. And got paid. What do you think DeAndre Ayton's going to do? Think he's going to stick around in Arizona, knowing that the owner picked over his contract? What I expect, he's going to go to someplace like LA, New York, Chicago, Boston, big market, where they don't pick over your contract. They already understand your value. So, Phoenix Suns fans, I feel sorry for you, but he'll still be there for the next few seasons, at least 3, 4 seasons. Enjoy it. This is the prime. This is it. This is what you're getting from this squad the next 3 to 4 years of this championship window. And after that, you might be starting all over. But with that, if you enjoyed this episode, hit the like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. It's good to be back on here. Had a little hiatus, but I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave your comments. I definitely respond, and I'm going to get at you. Peace.